2025. Yeah, that's all we know so far. We do know we're getting some type of price announcement in April, and it's most likely going to be like, hey, here's the price, here's the discount. Beta? Question mark. I know there's been inklings of its because I read the message that Pedro had in response that Conquer put out there, which is interesting because you're like, okay, it's like it's still kind of vague. Like he's saying no, but also you could kind of read it because the thing. Okay, so to kind of rewind, I've had a conversation with him before that was almost exactly like that, not about the same things, but basically he was like, oh, he kind of said no custom servers, but he didn't say it directly, and literally in a week and a half it came out. So I'm like, right? So I read that and I get the same vibe. If you kind of read it from both angles, like it's not happening or it is happening, or if it is happening and we have to be vague, you can kind of read it that way and go, I guess. Or their plan is to PTB it, and then that's like the beta. So essentially it's kind of the same thing. We don't know. Hopefully, we're not going to have to wait too much longer to figure all this stuff out because it's so annoying not knowing what's going on. Honestly, if their plan to release this is in September, they need to do a PTB or a beta. They have to, right? I mean, dude, we've been waiting half a year already. What are we going to wait? Almost a full year before we get something? Or I think the next big plan is maybe they release it in May. So if they truly don't have any plans to do a PTB or beta, which is still up in the air, it's like, what do we, what's the game plan in between that? Because there's not going to be any new content on the other version. Yeah, I do reckon we'll find out in the next week or so. Hey, Mitchell Willis, please stop spamming the chat. Thanks. September game will be dead. It'll be the lowest numbers it's probably ever been, but will the game ever die from that? No. Will they lose momentum from it? Sure. Will they have to gain more time to get the momentum back? Yes. Will they do it in the middle of a absolute doo-doo storm that's going to be all player bases playing GTA 6, whether it sucks or not? Yeah. So, what's the game plan, right? Like, literally, they have to either release it soon or they have to do a beta, right? Or a PTB. Maybe they're going to do a PTB, and that's why he said no to that beta or something. But because he was very specific in that reply to say that. So who knows, dude? Who knows? We know we're getting it, and the saving grace for all of this is, at least we know, even if we get something even if we don't get all the stuff that we want initially, we know that they're going at a pretty good clip after that. So after the release, it's just gonna be a boom, boom, boom. So that's good. So Pedro said there's no beta in the works yet. Yeah, see what I mean? It's like the way it's worded is weird because he did the exact same thing to me. It was like this weird in between speak, and then literally a week and a half later, custom servers drop, and I was like, I knew it. I freaking knew it. So I don't know what this means for everything. It's just the fact that it's kind of weird in between speak kind of sets off my radar to be like, well, let's see. Or maybe their plan is to PTB it, and then technically he is correct. There's no beta in the works, but there's definitely a PTB. Does that make sense? So it's like, either way, you're like, can you just not with this secrecy crap? Can't we just do the thing, please? Well, and here's the thing, honestly, like I love open world survival games. I love DayZ. I love this game. Deadside came out. You literally can download it, play it for 2 hours, and see if you like it, and then you can make the purchase. I think it's $25 or $30 depending on what country you're in. Dude, it's fun, right? And honestly, I see a lot of the same underpinnings that we had in Rust that are in Deadside. Is it building as fleshed out as Rust? No. They all offer different things, DayZ, Rust, and Deadside. So, like, if you like open world survival and you're kind of putting this on a break, it's not a bad place to go for now. I mean, honestly, we'll probably be playing a little bit of it later today, if I'm being perfectly honest. I think the next keystone in all this, the next branch in the saga of us figuring out what the hell's going on this year, is going to be whatever that announcement is in April. And man, my balls are already purple. I hope they give us something solid. I mean, by the sheer fact of saying there's going to be a price, they're going to have to tell us what's in it, because if there's a price for anything, we're all going to be very mad that we have to rebuy it. So give us a good reason, right? And those reasons are the stuff we've been asking for, right? Blue balls, dude, to the max, like, right? Like, we've been waiting for 6 months and stuff. It's crazy. So anyways, that's what we're hoping for. April's going to be really the, you know, for the, hopefully it's like this coming week, so we don't have to sit here and wait all the way through April. But it does seem like whatever this release is going to be, it's going to be some type of waiting because they're doing the slow trickle with all these announcements and stuff, which is good. It's communication. It keeps people interested. But it could also be the rollout just before they decide to do the bigger announcement too. So again, we're in this 50-50 on the fence, like what's going on kind of thing. It's a dog! I just need a couple trees, man. 1 or 2 trees to keep us going. We got to get those furnaces fired up. So yeah, basically, we don't know if there's a beta. The way that that weird in between speak, it sounds like there's not, but then again, there could be a PTB. So again, everything comes back to April. What's going on? The price announcement, the discount announcement, question mark, in April is really going to help us kind of see what the next steps are. And again, all these different Q&As and stuff could be the rollout for that larger announcement too. So basically, hurry up and get this out because, guys, we've been waiting 6 months. What's going on here? I certainly hope this release isn't in September. But, I mean, after that announcement, I've been kind of kicking around in my head. I'm like, you know, maybe their plan is to release it in May. So, other than that, it's going to be a massive hit if it happens in the window of GTA 6. Let's be real, guys. Right? Whether we're playing it or not, it's going to affect the gaming industry across the board. So, that's kind of where it's at. But I'm very excited to know that even if we don't get all of the vehicles and stuff we want off the rip, since that monthly update is really going to keep us kind of going after that initial release. And, you know, just one after the other, it's going to be great because there's a lot of exciting stuff happening on the PC version. Like we have the primitive version that came in, which, by the way, is a blast to play. The siege weapons and everything else, and everybody kind of just staying primitive is like the best. You know, hopefully we'll have a bunch of different ways to play, and it does look like in the future, not during the next-gen release, but they did say that larger maps and larger populations will be supported. It's something they need to work in. So, all good news. It's just give us the news we're waiting for, please. We're melting here. GTA 6 releases in September. Is that for real? I thought it was October. I know it's still kind of a loose date, and they're kind of notorious for kind of slip-sliding it around. But, I mean, regardless, we're looking at an almost 4th quarter release this year of GTA 6. And it doesn't mean this game's going anywhere. It just means it's gonna, all populations in all games are going to take a dip. And you would be foolish if you're running a company, a game studio, whatever, and saying, hey, let's release in the 4th quarter of 25. Let's release on top of GTA 6. That's so, it's ludicrous. Even if you have something that's so revolutionary, no one's gonna probably see it. Until either that game is bad and it tanks, which may take a week or 2, or a few months, depending on if it's good or not. But let's be real, that would be ludicrous. So we really don't have much time left for this to happen. So maybe May is possible. I don't know. April is what we're waiting for, guys. Fingers crossed. Hoping for the best. But we do know we're getting a bunch of good stuff, so at least we've got that going for us. Hey, guys. I just want new stuff to play, and I want the good performance like everybody else. You know what I mean? I just want to clap cheeks with at least 60 frames. Is that too much to ask? What do you guys think? Are you guys pumped for this? Are you guys kind of waiting until it comes out?